Maya looked outside and saw him despairing at full speed. He was so angry. She looked at him and then started shivering. A tear started falling and she didn't want to slap him. I didn't want to do that. She grabbed her cell phone and dialed his number many times, but he didn't pick up the call. She was very depressed and just let out put her anger on him without even listening to him. Thomas stretched his face was red and the veins of his hand were popping out. He didn't accept this from her. He stopped the car and started hitting the steering wheel. I just want to lay down with her. She thought that I was forcing myself on her. She was ignoring me for many days, even though I didn't do anything wrong. I just want to be here. Well, he was just hugging her while thinking that she would change, but she stabbed him, thinking that he was forcing himself on her. They both were not wrong. He just wanted her attention and she just wanted to stay from him because of a misunderstanding. He wanted to make her feel special, but all went wrong. He was angry and worried at the same time. He turned the car after thinking for a moment and drove towards the house. He just wanted to clear everything, that's why. And he didn't want to make any mess. She was sitting on the bed while still calling him. He opened the door and entered. She got up. I'm sorry, while she said while apologizing. I'm sorry, I don't know you think of me. I will not touch you again. No, I'm sorry. I was just depressed. I didn't want to stop. I thought that you would feel special, but you were still mad at me. I just wanted to clear everything. I didn't go with her on a business trip and I didn't want to force myself on you. I hope you understand and forgive me. He turned and was about to go, but she hugged him from behind. I'm sorry. Stop crying and sleep. He was about to walk, but stay with me, don't go. He nodded and they both lay down. She was hugging him. He didn't want to create more drama. He was so mature and thought that she might get more hurt. She knew that he never forced himself on her, but at that time she was in not her right mind. She was angry on him. The next day. What happened between you and him last and why did he drive off? Nothing happened. He forgot something in his office. Do you think I'm a kid? Jesse, the expression I'm fed up with you because of you. Mason lost his smile. He always looked depressed, and this is just because of a depressed girl like you. He needs someone who can make him feel special. But I'm trying. What are you trying, huh? Winnie was better than you. At least he was happy with her. You are just a headache for him. Tears started falling. Now everyone was blaming her. He should marry another girl. Man's heart fell, and she wiped her tears, and she was feeling so useless. She just wanted to despair. Django didn't say any hurtful things to her. She was imagining that he started hurting her. He felt that she was depressed, but other members of his family was giving her depression. At night, he came back and entered the room. She was standing in front of him while smiling. Janku. He looked at her from head to toe. She was looking beautiful. How was your day? He walked towards her. It was good. He stood in front of her without touching her, but she put her hand on his face and gummed it. He was surprised, but let's see. He nodded and she hugged him. He hugged her back. He closed his eyes. Well, that slap was not harsh and hard. They both were reacting. She was thinking that she would now. She was not enough, and he was thinking that she thought that he wanted to. She broke the hug and let's go. His parents were not at home. They both were alone. After eating, they came back and she was sitting on the bed. And he came out of the bathroom and she got up and walked towards him. I thought you slept. I was waiting for you, she said, and he looked at her. Okay, let's sleep. You are looking tired. He sat down and she hugged him. Junkie, don't you want to know? You are not well. So let's sleep. Why I wanted to make you happy. He was behaving like a kid and but I'm happy, don't worry. No, you are not happy with me. Why stop behaving like a kid? He said angrily. Because why do you think that I'm only happy with you just for this? Why do you think that I'm pervert and just want to use you? Last night I just want to make you feel special and thought that you would be happy. Do you start thinking that this make me happy? No, his tears started falling. He stopped and hugged her. I'm happy with you and why are you taking tension? Why are you thinking? Has someone said anything to you? No, nobody said anything. She didn't tell him. Okay, don't worry. I'm with you and will not leave you. She nodded. I'm sorry I was not in my sense last night. It's okay. After that, she relaxed and slept. He was with her and understood that her mind was messed up because of misunderstanding. She was behaving like a crazy person and he realized that she needed a therapist. It was good for her mental health. He didn't let know that his parents were giving her depression. 1 week later, she was coming down with him. His parents were sitting on the couches while looking at the walls. They walked down and she is controlling him. I don't understand what he sees in her. It's all your mistake. His mother was saying this to her husband. Don't worry, let her live a few days of in peace. Once I realized and where she was yelling and feeling happiness again. She thought that he would wait her to death after she slept, but she was so calm and understanding they apologized to each other. She was happy with him now. They were sitting in the restaurant. He was ordering the food and she was looking at the interior. It was such an expensive entry restaurant. This is beautiful. I'm feeling good. He smiled. I'm happy that you are feeling good again. He held her hand. The next day. Do you tell him everything? I mean, that conversation? No. Her mother-in-law was sitting beside her. Don't lie. If you don't, then why is not talking to us? I didn't know. Why don't try to stop him or control him? But he said he would not marry again. He was lying. He told us that he wanted to marry again. What she noted was marry. Winnie is the best option for him. At least her father is rich. Not like your father. I was feeling so useless and hurt. She just listened to her and didn't react too much. But deep down she was so hurt. At night, I was laying while he was sitting while using the laptop. She was checking him and was staring at the table. He looked at her. What are you thinking? She looked at him. Uncle, if a beautiful came in front of you and fell in love with you, would you marry her? He smiled. No, I'm married. Why are you asking? I was just thinking. You thought that I would shouldn't know why. We have been together for months. But still you don't understand me. Why you always think bad about me? No, I was just thinking you are not a bad guy. But now answer me, if someone came into your life, would you? No, I won't. She kissed his cheek. I love you. He nodded and said the same. 2 months later. He was sitting where everything everybody was sleeping, and it was in the middle of the night. She just saw a dream in which he married her second time. She was getting those dreams. She looked at him and at least her mind was messed up. She decided to tell him about his mother's words and planning, but still she was scared because his parents were so strong. The next morning, Uncle was standing while holding his cell phone. She walked towards him and hugged him. He smiled, but they both just stood there and watched the documents. Uncle wanted to tell you something. Okay, what is it? And suddenly someone knocked on the door and his mother called him. She broke the hug and became worried. She was so scared of his mother. He walked out because it wasn't important. She came out with him and sat down. They started talking about business. Today his brother was coming back from a business trip. She just heard that he was so arrogant and had an attitude. She just wanted to feel safe. She was in her own world, but one night that your father is not okay. Okay, they again started talking. She was afraid and she didn't know that his parents were planning to kick her out of the hospital forever. They planned to give him divorce. His parents were sitting, but suddenly they both came. Uncle, where are you going? Dad, I'm going with her. We will come back at night. But why are you going with her? She and going with the driver. No, I decided to meet her parents. How can you enter in that trash can? She lived in a small house. Mom, this is so rude. How can you say this? Mine was looking at them. So now you will fight for her, that's for her. Dad, I'm not fighting, but this is so rude. She's also a member of this house and us feeling. We will talk later. He grabbed her hand and he walked out. Look how much he's under control of her. Don't worry, she will come back. There is no misunderstanding. She came here to do everything. She's our slave, not a princess, but our son is treating her like a princess. How can we forget her? Father poured so much money and didn't give back. He went to their house and met them. He was happy in between them and he asked to stay, but she refused because she knew about his parents. She came back with him. He thought that she didn't want to live without him, so he was so happy. Now his mother was giving her death scares. Do you come back? He forced me. She slowly started becoming like them. I told him, but he didn't listen. Of course, how can he let you there? You are controlling him. No, don't tell me. Joanne was so happy now she understood that his parents wanted her out of the house, so she started doing the same like them. They were sitting and she was leaning on him. He was checking the rates. Janku, is your brother really a bad guy? No, he just has a dark personality. Otherwise, he's so well behaved with me. People hate him, but I don't. He's kind of me. And about people. Okay, he kissed her head and closed her eyes. She started to feel good now because now she knew the trick of living there. The next day. She walked downstairs and saw someone sitting on the couch. He looked at her and she was looking like his brother. He ignored her and she walked towards him. You are his brother? He went without even looking at her. Welcome back, thanks. She nodded and walked out. He walked towards the table. He was impressed. Now they were sitting on the chairs and the maids were serving the dishes. He was showing to his brother. Suddenly, the maid spilled the juice on a jug. He angrily looked at her and got up while shouting. Wine clenched after hearing his loud tone. "Are you blind, idiot? I get out of this house. I know her intentions." He looked at the maid and "Get lost. Go when you're going to change your clothes. She will apologize to you." He angrily walked into the room. "He's so rude." His parents looked at him. "At least he knows how to put people in their place," he said while looking at him. "And that's why nobody likes him. It's not hard to be kind." He started eating the food. His parents gave that scratch so and like she did everything wrong. A week later. "Why do you marry my brother? He's so boring. I can you live with him?" "He's not boring. I like his kind personality." "Yeah, he's kind, but he has no fun in his life." "Fun? What do you mean by fun?" "Like parties, trips, and enjoy. He's always a workaholic person." "Do you ever go with him to a party?" "No." "I know that because I know him." They both were sitting while eating. He was eating his snack. He was behaving well with her. "I'm going to a party tonight. Will you go with me?" "No, first I will ask him to." "Did he ask you to go or no?" "Then why are you asking? You are his wife, not a slave. You have rights to enjoy yourself." She didn't understand what to say. At night. "Mom, I'm going outside again." Parties. He smiled. Wine was standing behind him. "Mama's fine to come with me. I get that she never goes anywhere. Why do you want to go?" "No." "Okay." He walked out and Mrs. Joy walked into her room. The next day. One was waiting for Janko, but he came. "You will go with me. He's in a meeting. Mom asked me to take you out for my shopping." "Okay." They walked out. At night, Janko came back and was about to go to the room, but your wife is out with Janko out for shopping. He stopped and looked at his parents. "Okay." In his mind, he was thinking, why did she go with him instead of him? He sat down with his parents and started waiting for her, but she came back while laughing. She entered and saw him was funny. "What don't you didn't you wait for me?" he said while sitting on the bed while his back was facing her. She was checking her things. "Mom asked me to go." He said that you were busy in busy meetings. He looked at him. "Why are you asking not to like it?" "No, I was just asking." She was standing in the kitchen with Django and they both were making a milkshake. Django came and saw them. "What are you both doing?" She looked at him. I'm making his favorite shake. Why can't Aunt Millie make it?" "Actually, I was trying to make it myself, but mine had me." "We will also make it for you. Why do you know what his favorite means?" She looked at Django and tried to speak, but "It's banana milk." Wine laughed and Django felt her big and he didn't like it. First she didn't know about it, and then she was laughing. "Why are you laughing? What's so funny?" She stopped because he was serious. "I wasn't laughing at you." Django walked out. She looked at Django and "I think he's jealous." "No," she walked behind. She came and saw him standing there. "I'm sorry for what I told you." She was "Don't you like me talking to him?" "No, I never said." I felt it didn't like. "No, it's okay." He kissed him. 1 month later. Young and parents were out and Ryan was alone. Young came and they both started talking. They talked for hours and he shared some of his crazy stories and told her about the early life. Suddenly something went into her room and so he started helping her. His face was on her face and they were so close to each other. Jen quarreled with his friends and after stopped after seeing them. His parents started to drop and born he shouted his name and they looked at him. Chunk was so furious and one was confused and she was still rubbing her eyes. "What you both were doing?" His brother stood up after knowing what his family was thinking. "We are not blind. This girl always wanted to make you fall in love, Dad. What happened to you?" He was looking at my son while his eyes were bright red, full of anger. "It is not what you are thinking, Jango." "Jango, please trust me." He kicked the table hardly and walked out. She was trying to stop him. "Mom, please believe us. We are not blind." He was shocked that his parents were not believing him. "We didn't do anything. What are you thinking?" They were not believing him and were believing why. Janko just laughed out angrily and all at once just cried. They were looking like that, but it was. It had been 1 week since He left. She was sitting on the bed while crying. Her mother-in-law told her that she was with Minnie. She told him that she would he do the same like she did. They all blamed and thought that she cheated at him. She was so heartbroken and didn't know what to say. She was crying like there was no tomorrow. His mother-in-law wanted her to out of the gas, but she was waiting for him. She wanted to explain everything. She wanted him to believe him. The mother-in-law came and "Your time is up, puppy. Just go by. Giving you no come back until you are here." "I didn't do anything wrong, but I wanted to explain." His nose does not go. I nodded while wiping her tears. 2 days later, he came back and entered the room with Hanuman. When he looked in the washroom and closet, she was nowhere. He came back after confirming everything. He saw the city reported he wanted his plans and many noted disturb and attack, and he talked about and left and wet here she tried to call her back.